already there. Danya, hello. Nice to see you again. All right. Or actually, no, she's not here yet. Okay. Just comments on the live chat. Interesting. Okay, we'll wait a few. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hello, hello. We have two in the chat. We have Verna Long, hello, and we have Danya Denge again. Hello, nice to see you too. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started a little bit early. I don't know if you saw the community post that I was starting a bit early today, simply because I'll only be live for an hour. So in like 2 minutes, I think we're just gonna hit it off and start immediately. So this is kind of the time for people to come on in, get your instrument out if you need, get your headphones out, whatever you need. So yeah, today is gonna be structured a little differently in the fact that it's gonna be more showcasing me figuring out this song in real time, and just very quick, fast-paced. So yeah, nice to see you all. Now we have 3 in the chat. Hello, hello. Okay, yeah, so we'll get started in a minute. I don't know, maybe we'll start directly at 3. If you have any questions for me right now, that would be lovely. So maybe I can go over those. That would be amazing. Hopefully my live doesn't cut out this time. That would be really annoying. So I kind of formulated a method to maybe, I don't know if it was a copyright issue or something, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, requests, feel free to comment those now. How was your week? My week has been pretty busy already. It's what, like Tuesday? And I'm already like fighting for my life low-key. But other than that, it's pretty good. Very inspiring, I would say, especially with the college courses that I'm taking. So yeah, really, really good. And I hope all of your weeks so far, for all of you, have been going well. Yes. Okay. So I think I'm gonna wait 1 more minute and then we'll get started, okay? Just... Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Hello to the 7 people now that are in chat. Hello, hello. Feel free to comment anything at any time. If you need me to like repeat something or go back or maybe elaborate on something that I will be talking about, then go ahead and do that. But for now, we're starting. We're getting the show on the road. So today, again, if you look at my YouTube community posts, I always conduct these little polls now, every now and then, to see which Alien Stage song, or maybe later on, which song in general, I should do a tutorial on live. And it so happened that the top song for this week is Ruler of My Heart from Alien Stage, which is such an amazing song. Even the string arrangements are awesome. I don't know if you heard that album, like I think it was Ruler of My Heart. Was Ruler of My Heart in it? I know Mike Clematis was in it. Cure was in it. Weege was in it. I think maybe Ruler My Heart was in it. I think? Question mark? I don't know. But yeah, it does have strings in it. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the method in order to learn. Right? How do we learn that? How did I learn that, right? So we're going to be doing this, as I stated at the beginning. I don't know if some of you were here, but it's going to go very fast-paced today because I only have an hour to do this. So the method, this was talked about in my Cure tutorial. You can go ahead and watch that or even see my YouTube short regarding that. But there's a method that we usually take when we have sheet music right in front of us that can also be applicable to learning songs by ear, which is what we're doing today. So first step, just clap the rhythm, right? Or no, first step, we listen, right? So I'll be listening through a pair of headphones here to avoid copyright, right? Which you all can do as well, or play it in real time. We have Fui said hi. Fui, hello. Then the second step after listening is that we clap the rhythm, right? So ruler of my heart, right? Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. The next step after that would be to like sing, right? So if you know the lyrics, ruler of my heart, right? You sing along. If you don't know the lyrics, you can go la 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 la, right? Then the final step, there's methods. So for like violins, right? You can pluck it, or if you're fine, then you can bow it. And we figure it out from there. One thing that I would also like to touch on today are very good resources for you. So let's say if you can't get this hard arpeggiated section. So you can't play it that fast yet because also the string crossings are kind of hard. Well, you got to slow it down then. So if you just go on Google and you search metronome. Metronome, easily provided by Google. Literally it. You could adjust the speed on there. It usually sets it, I think, to 80 or 100 right off the bat. So you could slow it down or make it faster if you need. And then another resource is if you go on YouTube. So for example, I have the music ready to go, right? If you were to click, and you click on the settings button, and you go to playback speed, you can adjust the playback speed of the song so that you can practice it slower, or maybe if you need to hear it slower so you could get the pitches, which we'll talk about, then that will help as well. Okay, we have some new comments. Fui says, you have a really pretty singing voice. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Singing cover soon? Who knows? Let's see. Verna Lang says, your fit is eating. I thank you. Fit check. Fit check. Fit check. That was like the most awkwardest fit check. So we'll not do that again. Let's see. Danya says, I get goosebumps every time you play the violin. Well, thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. So yeah, if you get goosebumps from my playing, if you were to learn from me through this video or in general, then pretty sure you'll get goosebumps from your own playing and have people get goosebumps from your playing as well. Okay, so let's start with the verse, or we'll do something fun. The whistle at the start, right? If you wanted to play the whistle, it's just an A, but high. That's literally the whistle. Luca's whistle. And then it gets... But no, first thing we have to do is listen. So, trusty pair of headphones, and I'm going to skip directly to where the verse starts. And that is, like, let's see, 40 seconds, I think. Let's see. 40 seconds. So, we listened. Oop. So we have Maria Bella said hi. Hello. Okay, we're just listening to the first part of the song so far. So this is the first verse with Luca. I'm starting at 40 seconds. Here we go again. I'm listening to it. So now we're gonna clap the rhythm because I think the rhythm is pretty straightforward. So doing this fast. Okay. And now, if you're able to figure it out, let's sing. We don't know the lyrics, so you could do la la, you could do ta ta, right? La 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 la. It's la 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 la, right? Gonna do that one more time. Again, repetition is key for this. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit on my headphones. Na 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 na. Okay, so if we noticed a lot of the same note, right? Na la 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 la, right? I don't know what I was doing, but yes, same note. So first things first, if you don't have the concept of pitch, where you could say like, oh, I didn't know that was like a B. That note is a B, right? You can use what's called radaring to find that note. So what that means is the pitch that I'm trying to find is la. It's the first pitch of the song, la. So I go on a random string, la, and all of a sudden I find the pitch. Oh, what note is this? Maybe can I find it on the next string? Oh, it is my A1, and that means that note is a B. So let's see. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Bum ba da 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 da. So if I were to play that slowly. Right? 1, 2, ready, and So, again, you could utilize the playback speed if you want to play it slower. You don't even have to use the audio at all and just practice amongst yourselves. And then when you're comfortable, you bring up the speed. Right? And you get that. So that's the first half of the verse. Let's listen to the next part. Gee, I wonder, is it the same? Is it similar? We'll find out, right? So let's listen to that. So this is like 48 seconds. All I'm going to tell you right now, literally the exact same, but there's one rhythmic difference. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to clap starting at 40 seconds to where the song starts at 40, the singing starts at 40 seconds when Luca comes in with this second half as well. And you're going to hear the rhythmic difference. Let me know what you hear, okay? And you could comment it when you hear it. Now, the second half. I messed up. Okay, let me do that again. Let me do that one more time. Okay. Okay, wait, everyone. Okay, did we notice what happened there? Oh, okay, we have new comments. Tanya Denga, I forgot to tell you that the day Kier came out was my birthday. It was a sad and happy day at the same time. Well, wow. Now you'll never forget the anniversary of Kier. That is amazing. Having such a beautiful song and a tragic story, part of the Alien stage, come out on your birthday. So yes, quite a happy and sad thing in itself. Yes. And we have Itan Auta. Eto Nauta? Not sure where the separation is. Hi, what's your age? Good question. I'm in my 20s. So now we're going to continue with the part. When we were clapping, right? Did we hear the rhythmic difference? Now, I'm going to skip the singing, but I do encourage you to go through the steps. And I'm going to do the playing now. This is the first half of the verse. Second half. Do we hear? There's a rest there. So this is the beginning of the first half. Right? And then the second half. Right? So that is the second half. So do we see, knowing the rhythm, and here's a key thing to note here, knowing the rhythm is far more important at the very start than the notes, than the intonation, okay? So if you could la la la, if you could clap it out, that is, like, you are like, what? I would say like 70%, 75% of the way there. It's very good. Now we're gonna move on to the pre-chorus. So this starts at 55 seconds. Let's dissect that. Let's do that again. 55 seconds. And then we have la la la, la 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 la. Let's do that. Was that it? Let's listen again. Again, we have as much listenings as we can, right? Da 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 da. Right? Okay. What comes after that? I don't, is it I don't, or is it I don't? Let's see, what sounds right? I don't believe you're a liar. I don't believe you're a liar. We can figure out which one. And again, if you were to clap that, right? Okay. Tanya said, I love your voice. Thank you again. And we have Hanol, let's see, said, hi, hello. And Verna says, I love your bunny chair. Well, thank you. Okay, we're gonna go back to 1 minute into the song and see how that sounds like again. I'm gonna rewind again. Turn it up. I don't believe, I think it's I don't, but the pitches are kind of skewed just by a tiny bit as they both sing together, Missy and Luca. I don't believe you're a liar. Do we get that? I don't believe you're. See, there we go. I don't believe you're. Don't believe you're. Don't believe you're. I don't believe. Is that it? Yeah. Wait, what? Hold on. Pitch. I don't believe, don't believe. Is that it? Now it's starting to sound like I don't believe you. I don't believe, don't believe, don't. One more time. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What sounds more better to you guys? What? Wait, is it an A? Wait. La da da da. We'll go. Yeah. Or. Oh. Afui said, I like the minor. It's so jazzy. I agree. If we're getting into like music theory terms, I guess it can sound like a leading tone, even though I feel like it's kind of moving downward. It can also have an upward function. So, ti do, ti do. Alright, just moving up. Leading tone. Okay, now we're getting into some music theory here. So, a leading tone is literally in its name, a note that leads to do. So, solfege, you might be wondering, what the heck is solfege, right? Well, solfege is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, okay? In this case, a leading tone is usually the 7th degree of the scale, or T, right, in the solfege, Ti, do. So if I were to sing, okay, we'll do A major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, do, ti, do, right? This note, if I were to go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, there's like just this, like, you hear, and your body is very inclined to hear some sort of tension there, and it wants to resolve that tension. And more often than not, if anything, like 100% of the time, usually, T will go to do. Ti, do. Oh, that feels better. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Feels better, right? So what I'm saying is that if this is like our do, the E, then this D sharp acts as some sort of leading tone. Right? So yeah, basically that's a leading tone. Okay? So I don't believe you're a liar. Let's listen to Luca sing now. Or let's see who has the melody here. Now we are at 1 minute and 4 seconds. I'm going to say we're going to listen to Mizi's part. Okay? This is Mizi's part. So we're going to go back to 1 minute and 4 seconds. Okay? Oh my gosh, this is one of the hard arpeggio parts. I think one of the hardest parts in Ruler of My Heart. So hear and explain. So let's break it down how we do it. First, we listen 1 minute and 4 seconds into the song. And we're going to stop it at 108. So now we clap the rhythm, okay? Okay. And then now I'm going to listen again to make sense of the pitches, right? Because repetition, listening, super important when it comes to this. Okay, let's listen again. Now I try to sing la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Is that it? La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Let's see if I got that right. I'm gonna listen again. Yep, that sounds about right. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Think that's right? Okay. So that is that part. And then the next part is da 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 da, right? So. Right, gradual slide. Let me listen to that one more time as a whole. So this is 1 minute and 4 seconds. So as a whole. Ah. Right? So that's what you call a glissando. What you do is you just slide your finger. Right? So what I do is the starting pitch. I have to slide from a G to an A. And in between the G and an A, there's a G, G sharp, A. And also in between are a bunch of like quarter tones and whatnot, which is, you don't really need to know. But yeah, there is a note in between G sharp and A. So I just slide until I find my pitch. Right? All right, quick intermission question before we go into the chorus. And Verna says, how hard is it to play the violin in your opinion? There's a lot of things that go on when it comes to playing the violin. And I think a lot of it, at least going into university, it's become very apparent that proper body mechanics are so important. And I think that's what makes it difficult, right? People say that the bow hold is one of like the most hardest things to learn when it comes to the violin, and it takes years to master. And to be honest, I personally don't feel like I've mastered the bow hold yet. I think it's like a journey, right? And if anything, like I was experimenting today, trying to put like less pressure or like holding with my index finger and like sticking my index finger out, as I've observed like other teachers and students doing that. Definitely feels a lot quite different and a little more comfortable. I'm still not used to it, but maybe I might implement that more. So a lot of it is seeing, proper body mechanics. Again, vibrato. I think we talked about vibrato vaguely in the previous tutorial about cure. A lot of it is if you are tense, forearm, wrist, just hand, if your joints and your muscles are tense, there is no way that you can get a nice right? Vibrato, sound. It also goes for shifting. If you're tense here, there's no way you can just... Right? There's no way you can fluidly move just across the violin. So again, a lot of it is proper body mechanics. Once you have a bad habit, we talked about this in my string pedagogy course. if you have a bad habit, the only way to you can't really get rid of a bad habit, but what you can do is you start a new habit to take away that old one in place of that old one. So you replace that habit. So yeah, if you haven't learned properly like I did, where I was self-taught for a number of years, yeah, it will kind of like bite you in the butt, for lack of a better word, bite you in the butt when you start being with teachers and individuals that are classically trained. You just kind of like see that divide in terms of technique that will definitely help you. At least it's definitely helped me. Danya says, why do you sing so well? I feel like the voice was my first instrument as a kid. I always had a knack for singing. Whenever I had my mom's very first iPhone, I was always singing. I like watched Disney Channel, so a lot of musicals, Hannah Montana, High School Musical, stuff like that. Oh my god, I love Starstruck. That was a good movie. That was great. But my favorite Disney movie, oh my god, Lemonade Mouth. If you don't know Lemonade Mouth, search up Lemonade Mouth. Too good. Okay, now we continue. So we just solved, and now we're on the main chorus. Let's see who we're gonna follow. Can you play, please? Mizi's voice is so pretty. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. But if we know by the end of the song, maybe it's because Mizi was taken away, right? Or right, at the end of Ruler of My Heart, maybe they were supposed to sing together, but we have only Luca's voice at the end. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. At the end, so we're just gonna go with Luca's version. Again. Da 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 da. And if you notice, pretty much the exact same as the verses, just more suave, because we have the syllables of the words with different pitches rather than a bunch of different words. So instead of that was the first half of the verse, it's now right? So it comes to like when you're creating these covers or learning these songs, you have all the creative liberty to do everything with like straight bow, right? This is for my violinist. You could do right? Or you could implement slurs. Right? Or maybe if we were to do this on a higher, like in this position on the violin, and maybe slide to make it more suave, right? To get that suave vibe of this chorus. That was way too much. Whatever you do, right? Afui says, it's midnight where I am, so I gotta go to bed. I really enjoyed this stream, and if you leave this recording on YouTube, I'll be sure to watch it in the morning. Aw, thank you. Well, yes, if it's midnight for where you're at, please go to sleep. Also, we were talking in the previous stream where everybody was from. I know I had some from Bolivia, from Paraguay. So if you'd like to say where you're from in the world, that'd be also super awesome to learn. So yeah, I'm based here in the United States of America. So, yeah, really cool. Thank you again for coming. Verna also says I gotta go. Bye. It was nice seeing you once again. Thank you for coming. And Danya says listening to you relaxes me. Okay, well, bye. Oh, from Albania. So cool. I think I have a friend who's actually Albanian, so it's really, really, really awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Now on the roster of countries, we have Bolivia, we have Paraguay, and we have Albania. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. Wow, I'm really honored. Really cool. Okay, and so, again, the chorus goes. And then we have Luca interject with the ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da, right? We could listen to that. Maybe that's like at 115. Nope. Ruler. At 117. Here's da-da-da-da-da-da. Really breathy. Yeah. Yeah, really. It is awesome. So it's cool, full circle moment, and lovely to have you. Yeah. Yeah. And then I believe it repeats again. Ruler of my heart. Yeah, ruler of my heart. It repeats again, right? So yeah, you can figure that out. Whole chorus. Okay, and then we get into the second verse. Variety of countries. Yep, variety of countries indeed. So now the next part starts at like 128. So this is the next part. This is the second verse. Already. Right? Sing. Right? E flat. You could implement a portamento, which is like a quick glissando. Is it an E flat or an E? Hold on. Nope, it's an E. But he doesn't quite get to it, does he? 28, 128. Good. So the notes are. If you're gonna include a portamento. Okay. We have one voice is going da 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 da, but then Miji goes la da 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 da. So da 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 da. Da, what? Da 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 da. Right? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So we see they overlap. So now you decide when you're learning this, oh, whose melodic part do I choose? Or do I choose both? Me personally, I choose both. So first part. How could we do that? So one option is. option? Or it's another option. But I'm gonna just stick with as my option. So right? And then I think the same thing is similar to that. Let's see. Afterwards. Yep, so we have that. Right? Again. But then at the end we have searching my world. I don't even know if that's the right lyrics. Da 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 da. Rhythmic claps. Da, 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 da. E. Separated by a fifth. Those strings where you can use fourth finger. So, wait. Yeah. It's. I think I've created the habit in my old covers of doing two E's, but it's actually A E A. So. Oh my god. Break the habit. There you go. And now the infamous part. Ooh, Danya said, my favorite part is Luca's. His voice is so amazing. His voice is absolutely amazing. Again, if y'all haven't listened to Sacred Light, too good. Too good. But also Addicted shows a lot of his vocal caliber too. But just saying, Sacred Light. Oh my god. And Blink on the... That... This... So pretty. Ugh. You can do it. Keep your spirits up. You can see me getting frustrated in real time. Yep, just me trying to find those pitches. Yeah, it's definitely not an easy task. So if you get frustrated, completely fine. It happens. So now the next part, starting at 144. My savior. La, 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 la. I skipped a step. After you listen, remember clap. My savior, la da 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 la da da. Okay. We have La La Land said hi, hello. Okay, that was the first part. Then we have okay. This is in English, so I know the lyrics. Make me your God. Why am I clapping? I'll just conduct. Make me your God. I can give you everything. So, ooh, another chance to glissando and portamento. So. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. that portamento. You see, I've been experimenting a lot more with like quicker like glissandos, like those portamentos at the end, like towards the end of last year. So this is fun. Make me your God, I can give you everything. So now next part is, again, we get to choose if we're gonna do Missy or Luca. Let's see. Very similar, if not the same as earlier. Nope, actually not the same. Different arpeggio. I'll slow it down and give you a little cheat of my fingers. I messed up. Yep. So I'll show you that again. Right? Okay. So and then we have so yeah. So yeah. And then it goes into a chorus again. My heart, ruler of my heart. Same thing. Da 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 da. So again. And then if I remember correctly, this end of the second chorus is different because it goes up by like arpeggios, just upward in motion. Let's see. Oh, this is 2 minutes and 8 seconds, by the way. Let's see. So if you know your arpeggios, this would be very helpful. But before we do that, quick intermission question from Danya. What time would that be in your country? Right now, it is 3:43 p.m. So that means we have like 17 minutes left together-ish. Yes. So back to the music, sorry. Let's see, is this 2 minutes and what again? Okay, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Okay, we have right? So ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. I think. Is that it? Try to sing along with them. Ruler of my heart. Oh, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. Okay, that's the first one. Yadandawa, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. Okay, so it is ruler of my heart. Could I do that maybe on one string? I like that positioning better. Oh, we have a comment from Natalie X_X. Oh, I think it's a little face. Cute. And they commented, I love this. Well, I'm glad you love this. This is great. Thank you for appreciating it. But yeah, if this is a ruler of your heart, Ruler of My Heart, Ruler of My Heart tutorial. Song from Alien Stage. So yeah, just a tutorial live in real time. We're going a little bit quicker today due to the fact that I only had 1 hour to spare. But yeah, so again, back to the positioning. I am in third position. What are positions on the violin? Well, this is what's known as first position, because we usually put our first finger here. Usually the violin, like you can have like stickers that show you, oh, where's first finger, second finger, and third finger, right? But third position is when your first finger is where your third finger should be, right? So pop quiz, what is second position? Well, that means my first finger goes to where my second finger is, right? So for this, maybe if you don't want to do so much string crossings, you could do it in third position. Right? So then it starts on an E. So you could even do a gliss down. You could do that too, right? Is there like a reverse portamento? You could do it faster. Nah, I like the sluggish gliss. It's kind of fun. Makes it sound a little more suave again in nature. Because if you notice, the chorus is very suave, very like more chill in comparison to the verses and kind of the pre-chorus, right? The pre-chorus I think is like very tense. It gets us to like a sense of relief once we hit the chorus because it's so suave. So yeah, very interesting things to learn about this piece. Again, when I was listening to Cure on the headphones during the previous live where I did the Cure tutorial, there were so many harmonies and things that I did not hear when casually listening for enjoyment and for vibes and for ambiance than when I was listening closely for the tutorial. So I definitely recommend this experience. There's so much to find whenever you listen to music, especially in such high volumes, but be careful with your ears. So yeah, it's such an amazing experience. So now, during this section of the song, when it reaches like 2 minutes and 16 seconds-ish, it is until the very ending that we get singing again. And it's from Luca. Because during this gap of time in the song, it's just pure instrumental. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip to that ending now because we want to figure out the melody. Unless you want to figure out that... unless you want to figure out that part in between. But for now, since we want to learn the melody, I'll go ahead and skip over to the end. And that will be... Let's see where he starts singing again. Where did he start singing? Where did he start singing? Oh no, it's not exactly the ending yet. It is at... Oh, you could even learn the piano solo on the violin. That'd be cool. But 2 minutes and 56 seconds. We have same exact... Same exact thing. Then the second one, I know he goes lower. So we have... Oh, it's not playing. So, again, we listen to pitch. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of... And I can't really go low, so I'm going to go the octave up. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. So, did this in, start up here. Yeah, type it. Yeah. Why did I do that in a different position? Simply because it might sound cooler, right? Might sound more, just, you know, the vibes at the end. This dude just got beaten up. He's singing by himself. Song's ending. Maybe just switch it up a bit so it's not so repetitive on the. And then we have a, I don't know, go high here. Your choice. But if anything, the pitches are. Or you can go. Whatever you decide. So, yeah, that is pretty much all of Ruler of My Heart, at least the melody. If you'd like to learn that piano solo on the violin, go ahead and do that. If you want to learn Mizi's harmony part, go ahead and learn that too. It would be super awesome. If you want to make a violin like improvised solo at the start, before the song even starts, go ahead and do that too. I know if you may know if you look through my channel that I do a lot of improv solos and whatnot through Alien stage songs, so you could do that. Super fun. But yeah, pretty much that is the entirety of Ruler of My Heart. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If anything, are there any questions that you may have for me? Any questions, comments, or concerns, requests, whatnot? I do have like 7 minutes to spare. So let's get that out of the way, and I'll go ahead and take off my headphones now since we completed that. Oh, that was super awesome. I was scared that I wasn't gonna be able to finish this whole tutorial within the time frame that I had, but wow, look at that. Look at us. Awesome. Again, it was very fast-paced, so I apologize if it was quite quick, but you know, as long as you know the how do you say the method, right? Number 1, always listen, listen, listen. 2, clap the rhythm. You could, again, because rhythm is more important than pitch at the end of the day, or not at the end of the day, but at least when learning. 3, then you sing along. This helps get, you know, the pitch down, right? So you can sing along through the lyrics or through la-las, ta-tas. Maybe not say that again. La-las, whatever you sing, right? And then you attempt to play, right? You solve it, solve the fingerings, solve like what fits the vibe on the violin on your respective instrument. And then you attempt to play. Again, slow it down if you need in that practice. We talked about playback speed at the beginning, or even using a metronome at the start, just to get it up to speed. And always repeat. If you're unsure about how a pitch sounds, if you're unsure about, you know, a certain rhythm, always repeat. You saw me, I went back and listened a few times, right? Which is, again, important. Repetition, that's how we also get better, right? Through practice. It's all repetition, right? Verna says, I'm back. Oh, well, hello. Nice to see that you're back. Yeah, so I'm taking like 5 minutes for any questions. We're just, I guess, concluding the whole entire tutorial, because we finished Relay of Your Heart, all the melody parts that Luca and Mizi-ish sings, and now we're I'm asking for some like questions, comments, concerns, requests, anything in relation to this music stuff, or anything you'd like to ask me. So yeah, we're just doing that right now for a couple of minutes. If you have something, with the 2 to 4 of us that are in the chat right now, I would like to promote that I am having a show in Los Angeles at the California State University of Northridge. And that is a concert dedicated to all things pop culture. So we have an Alien stage. We have Yuri on Ice. I know, it's an ancient relic. We have Yuri on Ice is involved. Your Lie in April. You can't talk about classical music and anime without Your Lie in April. So yeah, if you'd like to see me play some songs from there and have some epic surprises, as it's in collaboration with amazing musicians, visual artists, and cosplayers. Who said that? Who said that? Right? Who said that? I did not say that. Then I recommend you go, because it's also completely for free. So yeah, if you have that chance, if you want more info is on my posts, my YouTube posts, and also my Instagram page. If anything, I'll link that down below in the description or in the comments. So yeah, Danya says, I really enjoy your tutorials. Well, I'm glad you enjoy my tutorials. Again, we can also use this time for like critiques. If there's anything specific that you liked from the tutorial that I just did, please let me know what you liked. If there was something that you didn't like, that maybe you have a request on what I could do better next time, or what I should talk more about, please also say that as well in the chat, or comment that down below. It really helps me not only improve as a musician and a teacher and a live streamer now, content creator, but also as a person, as we take into consideration things that are said to us, things that we experience with an open mind, which I feel the world should take into consideration, right? Just embracing things with an open mind, answering questions, figuring things out through means of reflection, right? So yeah, any questions, any comments, any concerns? If you want more info about that whole anime pop culture recital, also comment that down below if you'd like. But I will be providing more info. Okay, we have 2 minutes on the clock. I don't know if we're gonna dedicate one of those minutes to just me waiting the whole entire time, but we'll see. But yeah, glad that you enjoyed the tutorial today. I don't know, it was really fun. I think maybe for one of the songs, I will do it in video format where I edit the whole thing, so it would be like easier to watch and go through without like any questions, just very straightforward. I plan to do that also in the future. For the specific song, we'll figure that out in the future. We'll figure that out. But for now, keep watch on like the little YouTube posts that I make, as there are like the polls that come out to choose which song I should make a tutorial on next. Danya says, how are you? Do you have pets? How am I? After this tutorial, I feel pretty great. We got through it within like the hour, so I'm really happy that I was able to do that. Because I was like, I don't know if I'll get through it, but we did it. All of us did it. And do I have pets? Yes, I have 2 cute dogs, and you know what? I'll go ahead and make a post about that too, so you can see a picture of my dogs, because they are really cute. One of them's named Cece, and the other one is named Rafa. So yeah, Cece and Rafa, right? Very cute. One of them, Cece, she's a Shih Tzu poodle, and Rafa is a Pekingese poodle. So yeah, they're like 2 peas in a pod, inseparable, adorable, just pure vibes. So yeah. Okay, I think this concludes our tutorial session for today. Thank you for watching me, for supporting me. I'm really happy that you all are down to learn music, to learn more techniques and songs on the violin, right? That's one thing. Growing up, I'm kind of like made that for myself, as I was primarily self-taught, other than the middle school curriculum. It's like, you know, you have the songs that you need to learn and that you have to learn, But then there's also the songs that you want to learn. And I want to make that accessible for everyone to have that ability to learn things by ear. And, you know, whenever sheet music isn't available, so that you can solve that and you could play those songs that you like, right? One of my students right now, one of my private students, and if you're interested in a private lesson, go ahead and comment that down below or reach out to me through email or Instagram or just say it in the comments. She's learning K-pop Demon Hunters Golden this week. So really excited for that. A lot of comments. I arrived late, and to top it all off, I don't speak English, and on top of that, I'm a fan of Alien Stage. It's true ruler of my heart. And this is from Katsuki Ama Denial. Question, where are you from? Which is great. Your English, your typing English is actually great. I can understand everything perfectly fine. So yeah, nice to see you. We just ended our tutorial, so I'll be leaving in like 1 minute as I gotta go. But yeah, I'm glad that you're here. I understand a little, and you are welcome. Oh, last question we have. Do you like to cook? I do like to cook. In fact, I bake a lot, and hopefully we'll be seeing more of that stuff in the future on my channel. Wink, wink. Yeah. If you see on my channel, I do a lot of like matcha videos now. So if you know like matcha, that like green, earthy, like powder that people know. Yeah, I do a lot of like taste testing stuff now because I love sweets. And there's gonna be a YouTube short that comes out very soon in February regarding why I started doing this Matcha Mondays. But if anything, it's to promote healthy eating and to, you know, just enjoy those sweets and those foods that you crave, even if you're like, I don't know, just, yeah. So more on that later. Hi, glad I found you. I started last year in September. You're quite literally my inspo. And this is from W2AH. Why, thank you. We just ended our tutorial, and that also answers your local big packs question, which is you just started. No, we just finished. This has been going on for an hour. Yeah, so I'll keep this live up. Hopefully YouTube processes the playback and everything and keeps everything in the live, because that didn't happen with one of my previous lives. I hope everything is still in the video, is still included, crossing my fingers. So yeah, this is the end of the live, and I'm glad you started in September. Oh my goodness. Wow, I hope you're progressing well. Again, if you need any tips, tricks, or want to learn some fun songs, I'm here. If you need more inspiration, I'm glad you can take me as an inspiration. It's very, you know, heartwarming, very inspiring to hear. Katsukiyama Denial says, you're pretty. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. And your local big back finally says, I love you. Well, I love you too. Thank you. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching today and for wanting to learn the violin and ruler of my heart from Alien Stage through me. It means a lot. And yeah, keep a watch for the next YouTube post for the poll that will come out that says like which Alien Stage song to come next. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If I didn't get to any questions, comments, or concerns today, I hope to get to them next time. Always just comment on a random video of mine. I see those comments. Even if you think I don't, I see them. So if you're lucky enough, I might have time to respond despite my busy schedule. Okay, so I really gotta go now, but thank you so much for coming. Hopefully this live is perfect and pristine and unedited and uncut and unwarped by YouTube. And yeah, thanks again. And just happy practicing, keep playing, enjoy music, explore music, and thank you for supporting me, okay? Thank you so much. And let's see how to end this. Okay, I figured it out.